Hi guys, welcome to the Good Horsemanship channel. I've got Bo here today and I'm going to talk a little bit about the transition from going two-handed to going one-handed. Okay, so this is obviously for Western horses that are going to do polo cross, any kind of gymkhana type thing, or if you just want to hack out and have a bit of an easier time not having to have two hands on your reins all the time. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to create a loop here in my left rein and then half a bridge with my right rein. And that's only because when I go one-handed, I'm going to come here in my left hand. If you're right-handed or you want to use your right hand, create the loop here in your right rein and your bridge here on your left rein. Okay? Now, when I start doing this, I need to make the process very clear for my horse. Okay, so I want my horse to respond to moving here off the neck. Okay, and you can see Bo doesn't really know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I lay the rein across the neck. Now, where I kind of differ to a lot of people lay the rein as they take the hand and then they want to start pushing with the leg. Okay, now it's a very similar idea for me, but I like to lay the rein, pick up and bend with my other hand, then reinforce with my leg. Okay, because I don't, when my horse is further on and I lay my rein across, I want him to look where he's going, not just kind of turn his shoulders, which is quite common, and you see with a lot of trained horses that you lay the rein across and they kind of move here and they're quite robotic and stiff. And I want my horse to be really nice and supple and have all the things that I know he knows how to do in being soft here and bending and stuff. I want him to be able to do all of those with one hand, not just be straight. Okay, so I walk Bo around here and I just have him soft. Not because of the shape, I don't want him looking good, I want him concentrating, okay? And when my horse is soft, I know that he's concentrating, okay? Now, we have Bo in some call it a shank snaffle, some call it a tom thumb. It has various different names, but this is a bit that I use. If you watch our question and answer bit talk, this is the bit that I use as the transition from the snaffle bit up to my curb, okay? So, and this is the point where I normally start looking at my neck rein. So, I pick up, ask him to soften, lay my rein across, take his nose, and then push with my leg till I see him step right over there in his shoulders. I'll repeat this process as many times as is necessary until I start to feel a response as soon as I lay my rein across, okay? So Bo's starting to get pretty nice with this. I lay my rein, and there he's starting to get responsive. It's very good. So once I'm at that point, I can start to look at riding him one-handed, but I'm not going to go one-handed straight away, okay? I'm going to bring my hands real close together here, okay? So that he feels the pressure in a similar kind of way. And I'm going to start moving my body kind of square and kind of stiff. So I kind of move my shoulders around here and start asking him to turn like this. And you see, it's important to remember that you use your seat in your turn as well, okay? And Bo's always been quite responsive to that. Okay, so I have him soft here, and I don't just use my hand, I use my body and turn right around here to try and encourage him to make that turn. And once I have that established, I start to look at riding one-handed now. So first, I want to know that I can keep changing direction. So I turn over here, good, then I turn over here, good, then I turn over here. And I don't want to have to really pick up with this hand, but I'm still ready, okay? I'm still prepared if I need to use my other hand. It's still here when I need it. Okay, so I might squeeze him with my legs, ask him to be soft. If you saw our video midweek, you'll understand about getting a horse soft with your legs. Okay, I turn him. Good, then I turn him. Push him with my leg, take his nose a little. Good, I'm getting soft again, I need him to be concentrated. Very good. Now once I've got this established, that's when I start looking at riding him one-handed. Okay, so I just drop my reins down here. I like my horses to be soft on that loose rein. So while I'm riding him around, I don't have a problem if he tries to go anywhere picking up with my other hand. Okay, I'm still in the training process. So I start picking up, just ask him to be soft here. Very good. Very good. Once I know he's thinking and I know he's focused on me, that's when I can start looking at my turn, okay? So I guide my hand across here, push a little with my legs, does it remain good? And I just want to see a change, okay? I want to see a response. Pick up again. I shorten my rein up if I need to, very good. And again, good. And then I turn here, use my body. Very good. Very good. Soften him up. Turn him here. Very good. Very good. And it's important to give your horse a lot of praise for this. You know, it's something that they're really having to take a chance on because there's no clear cue for him. Okay? Obviously I lay my rein, but it's not nearly as complicated, as simple for him as when I first start riding him and I'm looking at my direct rein where I actively take him. You see, that makes sense because there's some pressure to actively follow. Okay? Softening up, that makes sense because the pressure comes on there and then they move away from that pressure. Whereas the neck rein, he's kind of having to take a chance that that's what it means after obviously I've repeated. So I start to look, just standing still. Good, I can just bring him to the side. If he starts trying to lift his nose up, I might even back him up a little. Okay, very good. Okay, the biggest thing that I see, biggest problem that I see in people trying to teach their horses to neck rein is that they bring their hand right across here, okay? And the problem that you're going to find then is that, well, this happens, okay? If I just look at this rein, the rein that's going to work on his neck, and I push it across, and I push it across, and I push it across, and I keep pushing it across, and I keep pushing it across, look what's going to happen. He's going to work out, oh, okay? And I wouldn't be teaching this to a horse that didn't have a good foundation anyway. And a horse that has a good foundation knows how to soften up here in his neck. So I need to make sure that I am, and the term is to guide, I am guiding my horse. I'm not trying to pull him right over, because all that's happening is I'm pulling on the wrong side. Okay? I need to kind of have a bit more patience with that. Make sure I have my foundation there in place. Rest my rein here, and then guide him with what he understands. So once I have my horse stepping over in the walk, starting to understand this, I might start to just jog him around and do some of the same things. Because obviously the faster he's going, the more he has to think about, the less likely he is to keep his attention on me while we're trying to do it here in the trot. Okay, so I bring my hands back to this stage. I bring my hands back to holding him here in the middle. Open my leg a little, try and guide him. Keep him in the jog here. Good, I guide him. Very good. Keep him soft. I guide him. Push a little with my leg and take his nose. Oops. Good. You see, I return to softening him every single time. Turn. Very good. Once he's starting to get good with this, that's when I can stick him again in one hand. Soften him a little. Soften him, good. And then I ask for the turn. Good. You see, my legs are going to be important in how severe the turn is. Okay, if I just guide him over here, I'm happy with this. But then watch the difference as I circle here when I put my leg on. Okay? See if you can guess when my leg goes on, okay? So I keep him going straight, ask him to turn. Was it obvious? As soon as I put my leg on, he steps bigger in his shoulder, okay? Which is exactly how I want it. We haven't spent a great deal of time doing this with Bo, So you can see how when I put my leg on then, he starts to move his shoulders in front of his nose. So all I'm going to do to try and correct this, bring him back here, have my hands wider, lay my rein across, push with my leg, but take his nose. Okay, take his nose. Good, till he steps. Lay my rein, take his nose, push with my leg. Take his nose. Good. And then next time when I come to doing this one-handed, I ask him. Good. I ask him. Good. Very good. Okay, so what's important to remember is that it's kind of pointless teaching this to a horse that doesn't have a solid foundation. Okay, Bo has a really good understanding of all the 5 parts. If you've ever been to our demos or our clinics, we talk about these 5 parts quite a lot, okay? Because if you can master those 5 parts, you've got a good horse, okay? You've got a horse that can move everywhere. He's going to be suited to every discipline that he goes into, because all the disciplines that we would ever do are going to require those parts to move in some way, okay? Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's given you something to go and work on with you and your horse. We have plenty of other videos as well on the Good Horsemanship channel. You can see them on our website. You can see them obviously here on the YouTube channel. If you like the video, like it, comment on it, share it, do whatever you want with it. Visit our website, visit our Facebook page, and hopefully we'll see you soon. If you want to see any more of our videos, look here.